Nice to see you. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best British game shows. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be trawling through the UK's rich history of game shows, from quizzes teeming with trivia, to testing and tiring assault courses, to determine which is the best of the best. So, are we ready?
3, 2, 1.
Number 10, Deal or No Deal. On the surface, a game of pure chance, but the trick is knowing when to hedge your bets and when to cash out.
Lee, number 19, please.
Hope it's blue.
Yes.
Hosted by Noel Edmonds and offering the opportunity to win anything from £1 to £500,000, the game sees contestants eliminate boxes filled with money, having brought their own cash prize to the table. Along the way, however, the infamously cunning banker is always looking to cut a deal, which can often leave the player out of pocket.
Daniel.
Yeah.
He thinks that you're very similar to Shah and to Finn.
Number 9, Mastermind. Cue the ominous music. An old school quiz show that dates back to the early 70s, the premise of Mastermind is simple.
And your specialist subject?
The Memoirs of Robert Bruce Lockhart.
Choose a specialist subject and answer as many questions as you can within an allotted time. Unlike other quiz shows, Mastermind is renowned for its intimidating atmosphere, which was allegedly inspired by Gestapo interrogation techniques. Yeah.
Human parasites.
Human parasites in 2 minutes, starting now.
But the specialist subjects are its real charm, and you can choose almost anything, from Sir Francis Bacon to Watch Mojo Top 10s. Number 8, Gladiators.
America has a free swing. Don't forget.
Picture It's a Knockout on steroids, and you've got Gladiators. Taking extreme assault courses to a whole new level, this TV show had contenders competing against each other and a group of burly gladiators, from Jet to Hunter and Lightning to Wolf,
By the Cobra!
aiming to win as many of the physically demanding tasks as possible. Swinging, climbing, dodging, whacking. No matter what game it was exhilarating to watch.
No slips here, please. He's first to the travelator.
Especially the dreaded eliminator in the final round. Everything about this show was memorable, even its referee, John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle.
Number 7, Pointless.
It's right.
To another quiz, and one where a correct answer isn't always good enough. Pointless asks contestants to give the most obscure answer possible to any given question, to better their chances of progressing.
I'm going to take a punt on Bahamas.
Hosted by comic duo Alexander Armstrong and Richard Osmond, it's a chirpy show but arguably one of the hardest due to its niche categories, from 21st century comeback albums to films starring Sean Connery.
Your time starts now.
If you think you've got all the answers, guess again. Number 6, The Generation Game. A show that united households, depending on how well your team did of course. The Generation Game saw family members pair up and compete to win prizes. From imitating elaborate dance routines to meticulously creating sculptures, the challenges were always wacky and incredibly difficult, leading to hilarious results. Most notably hosted by the late Bruce Forsyth, he added to the show's farcical nature with an upbeat style and a bucket full of catchphrases.
Sit and watch her.
You saying what? Oh yeah, well so do I, but for a different reason.
Number 5, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? If you were after a serious payout but didn't want to leave your seat, then this is the show you'd look to. And it was simple: correctly answer up to 15 multiple choice questions and you could win £1 million.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You just won £8,000.
With its engrossing atmosphere, contestant lifelines and iconic music, this show was always entertaining to watch, and it was expertly orchestrated by Chris Tarrant. While other shows handed out washer dryers, this show made you rich. Number 4, Catchphrase.
Train set? It's very good, but it's not right.
Perhaps the most entertaining game show to play along with at home, Catchphrase asked contestants to say what they saw, literally.
Here comes Colin.
Egg on your face.
With the likes of Roy Walker and Stephen Mulhern taking the reins as presenters and Mr. Chips leading the way as mascot, it's pretty much guaranteed to get everyone shouting at the TV.
For £250 more, Colin, what's the bonus?
And it's served up its fair share of unexpected hilarity too, with rubbish answers and suspect imagery. Number 3, the Krypton Factor.
And by each row, I mean vertically, horizontally, and the 2 corner-to-corner diagonals.
For a show about colourful puzzles and fun physical games, you'd be surprised how intense and ridiculously competitive the Krypton Factor could be. There was no messing around.
Jonathan thinks he's there.
Each game would cross-examine contestants on their agility, observational skills and general knowledge, with points awarded for each win, contributing to an overall Krypton Factor for each player. From flight simulators to an army assault course, reconstructing objects to numeracy tests, it was creative, tough and not for the faint-hearted.
And Richard Crane trying hard to catch up and almost comes off the log there, but swings across into the cargo net.
Number 2, Countdown.
75 times 5.
Yeah, 75 times the 5 gives you 375.
375. 7 and 3.
Yeah.
Make 10.
Yeah.
Take away.
And take them away, 365.
Sticking with next level stuff, it's impossible to blag your way through this game. Testing contestants' numeracy and literacy skills, Countdown is all about quick anagrams and complicated maths puzzles.
If I don't give it a mention, my life will not be worth living. Today, August the 1st, is, and everybody in the audience knows, is Yorkshire Day.
Most famously fronted by Richard Whiteley and Carol Vorderman, and backdropped by the big clock, Countdown has seen many celebrities try their hand at it. And although quite an intellectual show, it only takes a certain set of letters to send everyone into a laughing fit.
I'll get this over with quickly. Bumhole is there. Bumhole. Yeah. Yes, Nick.
See.
Number 1, the Crystal Maze.
Hello, Richard O'Brien at your service, your elegant escort to the Crystal Maze.
This is it, the ultimate in UK game shows. Crazy tasks, coveted crystals, varied zones, and an eccentric host. Hopeful teams are tasked with taking on themed puzzle rooms in an attempt to win crystals, get more time in the dome, and have higher hopes of scooping the grand prize.
Is it coming down? Are we getting
Now
close?
where?
There's a hole there.
With zany presentation, frustrating brain teasers, and a killer soundtrack, it's one of the most enjoyable and memorable game shows of all time.
I've done this several times.
I've no idea where the
I don't use the harness, I just use the fingers. One finger in a bolt hole, swing.
Although also presented by the likes of Ed Tudor Paul and Richard Ayoade, the original series with Richard O'Brien will always be our pick.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.